is Zoom and OneNote. Let's dive right into it. You want to make sure you have a Google account or Microsoft account because the product is actually for Microsoft. But I want to go to Google. All right. You type in OneNote on your browser, if any one of them you're using, and to show you all of this, you can see Microsoft Digital Note Taking app, Microsoft 365. Now, when you have when you land on this page, you want to make sure that this icon is what you are seeing. This is what is showing, and then you want to tap on that. While you are at it, you want to make sure you have an email address already. For those that are just coming on or this is your first time, you want to sign up. Now, while you are signing up, when you enter your email, you set a verification code try via your email address. Go to your email inbox, get the code, paste it, and they would ask you some basic questions like your name and the country where you are trying to log in. Once you provide the accurate details, they want to assess if you are human. Once you pass that mini test, you have access to the OneNote application. Since we have an account, we'll just sign in. This should not take long with your app. Good news. I have an account, I'll just enter our email address. Like I mentioned, they'll send you a code. You want to go to your email. And yes, you can do this on your mobile as well. It's not only on your desktop. You can have it on your mobile. You can use OneNote on your mobile, your iPad. That's multiple. Once you come here, you have the code. Here is the code. Want to make sure you copy it. A one-time code. You cannot use it another time after this. And there you have it. Stay logged in. Yes, please. I don't want to have to go through that process. Thank you. All right, here we go. This is the interface you will land on. It will tell you welcome. This is us, OCAP Institute. Whatever email you have, it will go down to your. So we want to make sure we have our student details before we log on. Over here, I have a demo student account already created, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be creating another one. Let's say our new student name is K. Yes? Okay. All right, here we have Kings. If you notice under Kings, there is Add section, there is Add page. Now, Add section would want to be like your core subject, while Add page would be like adding your topic. This is what I need. You press your right mouse and you will. Let's add another section. Let's call it language arts, also known as English language arts. Then let's say we have another section, science. We have this right here. Let's start with maths. Let's say our first class with face value. Let's say our next class we talked about addition. Here we have addition. Let's say for English language, we taught skip now. Let's say for science, we taught Greek and John Smith. John Smith. Right. With that being said, let's get right into the features. You want to make sure that you log in immediately you enter your class because tell me why this is having the accurate time. But you want to make sure you log in because it's the best way to clock in your attendance at the end of the month. And also this can serve as a witness to your consistency when parents also you want to make sure that you use OneNote because it automatically saves your work. Let me show you previously so you see what automatically saves your work and you can access them anytime, anywhere, as long as you have access to that account, whether on your iPad or your phone or on your desktop. But I think it's one of the demo accounts I created. And if you can see, Bolivia, South Africa, I did it this time recently. I love it. Time I love it. Have Bolivia, Pig, Baby. So you want to make sure that your notebooks are like this per child or per, and when you have in each group, you know that you have access to each subject and each topic. That being said, let's continue. Let's work with language, art language. Since we are aiming at one step on this book, since we are aiming at improving our students' writing, spelling, and grammar, we want to ensure we ourselves we write correctly. That is why I advise most of the students I train to make sure they put on their rule lines And I usually advise they use wide lines because while you are writing, you want to write in between the lines. Your student can also have great pattern for mathematics and whatnot. But I usually go for this for obvious reasons. You want to zoom out, zoom in, right? 200, to bring it very close, especially if your student is using mobile and you want them to see what you're doing very close. But for you guys, students using iPad and using desktop as well, you want to put it at 50 so you have maximum space to take properly. All right, let's go start from files. Files is information, print, share, and whatnot. The next thing we're going to be looking at all this. Yes. So this over here is for you to undo. Let's say you wrote something and you undo and you want to redo also worked. You want to tap on this to undo and redo. Next, you want to tap on this to cut, copy, paste, and paste text only. For example, I wrote all of this. All right. I want to undo. I just undid that, and I want to redo it. I don't brought it back. So I want to make sure I take it out. I highlight it, and I come. Okay, I can make it bold. I come here. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to highlight that, and then I copy. Come on. Fine. And then I cut. I bring it here. I paste. Oh, sorry. Next, you want to format. If you want to format printer, but you don't really need it. Here you have various fonts. I remember one of our videos now training. I mentioned that you don't need to pick a bank to start your online. You can start with absolutely, for example, this is one of them. You have access to all of this, and then you don't have a writing pad yet. Why not just type in your class? You have all of these tools. Let's pick Bookman Old Style. Let's increase our font so our students can see what we are about to write clearly. So I want to put my cursor in between the line. With that being said, let's go. What? Please, immediately you pick a font and you increase it. You want to make sure you type because if you look because what is now, what is it now? Now, naming word now is right. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'll just write to common now. Of see, is this one it enough? You don't need to go and kill yourself for getting the writing part. But if you are teaching sensitive topic like math and something that has to do with the code of writing, solving, use the writing part as soon as you can get. That being said, let's continue. So you can bolding it. All right, you can highlight. Let's say I want to highlight this and highlight that to green. All right. Then you have here font color. We already automatically picked black. You pick one. Clear formatting, fonting. When you want to write, if 2 raised to power 2, this is where you come to. For 2 raised to power 2, you have this here. Another thing, you want to put your answers in bullet point. This is where you go to. Notice I put one and it automatically was numbering for you. This was the feature that came to the library. Over here, you want to work on adjusting. Here you have alignment. I don't want to centralize because it's in class. Here you have style. You have normal, headline, heading key, title, anyone you want to use. But for class purposes, please keep it clear. We don't need distraction. Instructive learning. And why not? You have access to, I want to show you something. Over here we have tags. Tags are usually used for administration and higher grade. But then why not? You can use it to your class as well. Let's say idea. Idea. I am now. That's our boy, right? So you just put that there. Go ahead, this is an idea. All right. You want to put an assignment or book to read. I just say book to read. Lion and the mouse. Yes, that's why I'm showing you all of this. You can share your notes with the students and have them work on the assignment and send it back. And they don't even have to send it back. You can just see it once they're done doing it. All right, we have spelling. This one is to correct spelling, to hide spelling errors, to auto correct everything, correcting spelling is right. And why not? Maybe too tired to type, and then you can ask it to do it. Are we ready? Okay. Right, I am tired today, and I right, I'm tired today, and I do not want to type. Can you please do the heavy lifting for me? Let my student see my clean note or let us team. I don't know. Bye. You see that? Exactly. You want to have all the fun you can have in the class. You want to start on this and talking and but don't use that often. Our students will get lazy, right? We want them to be everything. Right, this is for feedback, this is for start, so many things. All right, let's go to the next picture. So start. For those that do, you can start, column, roll, move, left, right, and short. That is, you can have a row spreadsheet. You can shade. Let's shade the particular part out. For that. That being said, let's continue to the reading part. Under insert, we have file. Here, let me start and see how it's coming out. Oh, that's it. You see the difference between inserting an attachment and inserting and reading out. Another thing, you want to make sure that before you can, here you have it. Next, you can insert image. For example, let's say you want to teach about environmental changes on this space. Make sure you have the picture for it. So here, this is the perfect picture to use environmental changes. I use this to record my class. Office class today, right? That is what we have started. You can also insert link. Oh yes, why not? You have audio. You have emoji. Why should your class be boring? Maybe your student says something very funny, you can send it to them. Maybe your student is not giving you the answer you need. I'm thinking about it, right? Or maybe, okay, we have this office and this is where everything is writing. You have type on tap on this, writing and here. Now, here is, I want to change that here. I want it to be big. Let's write it and I can change the color. I can change the color to keep my class dynamic and engaging. Right, the next beside it is an highlighter. You can also choose the color. We have more colors. Let me pick for the highlighter. Let me also increase the. So another thing I would suggest if you are an early to for maybe comes in class on time. Right, that is it. That being said, for your use, I don't use it. That being said, also to put that scale, how then do I clear this? It's pretty simple. Just make sure you put this back. Then you click that. And also you can just tap on it, voila, we are done. Now let's go back to view. Now in the view aspect, we have something amazing that gives me excitement whenever I'm teaching about OneNote. It's called Immersive Reader. Immersive Reader is wonderful, especially if you're have a really competitive class. Do you see that? So when you take it back to default mode, you get to do this. Let me choose that. I was the one that did it like this. Over here, this is all remote dialogue, and then I brought it to mention that I wanted to read for my students to hear the punctuation, then the pacing, the spelling, part of speech that is in it. I want to reduce because I want my students to learn. I want to reduce this. I want to pick a new voice. And let me come to text preference. I like the text is big enough. So I like the spacing as well. And okay, let's just pick this one. I want it to be let me pick one nice color, which is nice enough so that we can see what it's about to show us. Over here we have part of speech, we have syllable and all the other labels. So I want my student to be able to put that on. I want my student to know which word is a noun in our reading. I want my student to know which word is a verb. I want my student to know which word is an adjective. I want my student to know verbs. I'm showing them when you see pink, that's a noun. When you see red, that's a verb. When you see green, that's an adjective. And gold, that is an adverb. I like the line. I don't think I want to do anything with that. Let's go back. Now, when you're done setting all of this, you
What
want
is
to
a
come
noun? A noun is a naming word. A
now.
noun can name person, place, animal, and things. Types of noun. Common noun. Proper noun. I am a noun because I am a boy. Lion and the mouse you mean. I'm tired today and I do not want to type, so can you please do the heavy lifting for me? Let my students see my clean note, or better still, I don't know. Nebabnjijijokjokio.
Oh my God, isn't that fun? All right, yes, you want to make sure you use this for your reading class and thank me later. Let's go out and let's exit. You just read what we wrote here. Now, for it to be this, I've not tried this, but the one I've tried is what I'm showing you. Please tell me why your class should be boring. Now, the last but not the least, which is very efficient and essential, is sharing. When you're sharing your OneNote, have this in mind. Whatever you share to your students, you can edit, delete, or erase it. And when they delete it, you cannot recover it back. If you know your student is a rough type or cannot maintain what is on the worksheet, please just only send it as viewing. Send it as viewing. That way, your students cannot correct anything or write on your note. But if you know your student is coordinated and will not tamper with what was treated in class, why not? By all means, send it as editing so they can write the answer to the questions you want to send to them. All right, you want to come over here and type on share. Now, please do not by any means share the entire notebook because that means they have access to everything on your OneNote. You want to make sure you segment the notebook, a particular person's notebook, and that is King's. And when you tap on that, it will ask you a basic question, which I know first you to know that your option here, whatever you select here, will determine the outcome of the assignment. All right, our link is ready. Anyone with the link can edit. Not to want them to edit. I repeat, tap on setting and change that to view. Once you are done changing it to view, come back and copy. Now, whoever you send this link to, will be able to edit. With that being said, with this ability to share, your parents, your student's parents can ask you, can I see what you've been doing with my child for the past 2 weeks or 3 months or a year? Why not? By all means, send it to them. They have access to it, but make sure it is in the view mode. They only view it, all right? With this, you just move from an amateur online tutor to a pro that is efficient, that is sustainable, that is accountable, and is real. Thank you for your time with us. We hope you will come back for more tutorials like this. I remain Bukola from Vocab Learning Academy. See you next. Bye.